he said he wanted to decentralize, so they abolished the whole department. So I got a job right away at a firm. I knew some people at, and I was working there. I looked in the newspaper, and they said job opportunities in San Francisco.
And this was working in computers.
I'm sorry.
This was working with computers
Here?
in San Francisco. The job,
San Francisco was the Bank of America.
and that was working. What was the job for?
Oh, what year? About 1975.
What was the position for? Working with the computers?
Oh, that was one of the interesting things. We were supposed to be putting in ATM systems and bringing the bank up to par with other banks. The guy had hired us. What he did, he started a headhunting thing, you know, an employment agency.
Right.
And he got us out there, and he misplaced all of us, and we were all unhappy. And he was saying he could place us, and in a better job. And they found out what he was doing, and they fired him.
Huh.
So we were wandering around the Bank of America looking for a job.
That didn't exist.
But they moved me out and everything, so that was nice. And I got a job in Silicon Valley, a place down there. And it was really kind of a bad job. It was a hospital system that would give orders to nurses to give medications to people and other things. And it had bugs in it. And I just said, this is terrible because you kill somebody.
Right.
And,
giving the misinformation.
Yeah.
Now,
And I made up. I kept protesting, and they came up with a contest to rename their system because it was called the MIS system, which it sounded like misinformation. So I used a joke. It said, "Well, we call it the DOA system."
dead on arrival.
Orders accumulator.
Oh.
And they really got mad at me.
Huh.
So my wife had a baby there, and she had relatives in Washington State, and I had some friends up there also. So I looked for a job up there, and I moved up there.
Oh, Washington State?
The state government up there. And we were up there for, I don't know, 4 years at least. And it was really nice. Joe was just, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. And we go fishing and a lot of outdoor things, and the thing was, it rains all the time up there. And
it's good mac and cheese.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Her sponsor, when she got out of Camp Pendleton, lived down in a place called Laguna Beach.
She just went there.
I was there yesterday.
She just went there the other day.
Yesterday.
Huh?
I was there yesterday afternoon.
She went there yesterday afternoon.
She went who?
Laura went to Laguna Beach yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Lovely.
Yeah, you know what it's like down there. And but then she went up to San Francisco, and we met up there. And she got married up there. But then we went back to visit him, and I looked around and I said, "This is really great down here in Southern California." But San Francisco is kind of foggy and cold and damp. And so I went to a headhunter, and I said, I'd like to get a job down there. He looked around, and he got me a job at General Dynamics, which is employs 70,000 people down there. So I said, okay, and I went down there, and we moved down there. And in fact, we bought a house down there. But the problem with General Dynamics was that they were making cruise missiles down there, but they weren't working right. And so the
That's not
Pentagon
good.
came in and said they wanted an air-launched cruise missile from a B-52, and they wanted a contest between Boeing and General Dynamics for this. And we lost this thing. That was the big hope, because it was a $3 billion contract just to begin with.